How's it going, guys? We got a couple Grimmspeed parts to install on my FRS today. Now, most of the parts that I'm installing on this car are performance oriented, but there are also a couple things I want to take care of so the car doesn't look like complete trash. One of the things we're going to be installing is the Grimmspeed pulley cover. This engine looks like it's seen its fair share of winters, so there's a lot of oxidation and rust. So this is going to help cover that up, and later on down the road, I'm going to do an engine detail as well, so it'll help make it look that much better. We've also got some Grimmspeed hood struts to install to get rid of the hood prop and allow us to open up the hood a little bit higher, making it easier to work on anything in this area. The install is going to be really simple, so let's start with the pulley cover. First, we need to remove the covers for the alternator and AC condenser. They're both held in place with two 10mm bolts. We also need to unclip two harnesses from the cover on the AC condenser as well. Now you can take the included bracket, place it on top of the AC condenser, and take one of the OEM screws and screw it into the hole that's closest to your oil filter. Once you're done with that, you can clip the harnesses into the holes, and then we'll install the pulley cover. Now we can mount the pulley cover using the included hardware. What you're going to want to do is start on the alternator side here, take the shortest bolt, put a washer on there, place it into this hole here, and then take the shorter spacer here and put it on the back side. And then we're going to thread it into the innermost hole of the alternator. Then you can go over to the other side and do the same thing with the longer hardware. Once that's on there, you can go ahead and take a 5mm Allen key and snug those down. And now we can move on to the hood struts. First thing we'll want to do for the hood struts is figure out the pairing for the mounting brackets. So on the left here, I have the driver's side, and on the right, I have the passenger side. Easiest way to do this is to just take the smaller bracket, place it on top of the longer bracket, and the tab here should sit over the ear of the longer bracket, and that's how you know they're matched up. I'm going to be assembling the driver's side here, but obviously the other side is pretty much the same. Take the upper mounting bracket, which is the longer piece here, and the rubber piece, and insert it into this hole here on the bottom side. And then we can take the cover off of the stud on the actual strut, insert it into this ear hole here, and thread on a nut. Then we can take a 13mm wrench on the hood strut side and tighten down the nut with a 1/2" wrench. Then we can turn it around and install the lower bracket. Same thing. And now we can bring it over to the car. Once those are assembled, we're going to want to remove this 10mm bolt right here. Now what we need to do is replace the lower 12mm bolt for the hood with the included 13mm bolt. Now don't tighten that all the way just yet. We're going to leave that space so that we can slide the mounting bracket in there. And now we're going to remove this bolt, and then we can actually slide the bracket in and replace this bolt with the included bolt as well. Also, while you're doing this, if you have a helping hand, it'll help to hold the hood up. With that upper bracket installed, we can lift the hood up and install the lower bracket using the included 10mm bolt. got both sides installed now, so we can remove the hood prop. That just spins out. We'll test this out real quick. There we go. That's about it, guys. We've got both parts installed on the car. The engine bay looks a lot better with the pulley cover, and we no longer have to deal with the hood prop since we have the hood struts. If you guys want to pick one of these up for yourself, I will leave links down in the description. If you guys have any questions or product suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.